Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the show, and welcome back to the family. This is a channel where we're trying to empower ourselves. We exchange ideas and we talk about our race and something that is going on within us as Black people, as African, as African American, as African Caribbean, as Black on Earth. We just shared and talk about ourselves, and the way for us to kind of improve our position and get our dreams come to pass. This is what we do on this channel. So if this is your first time of watching one of our videos, I would like you to subscribe to this channel, and I would like you to comment on this video and also to share this video among us. So thank you once again. Thank you for joining in and taking your time out. Today, I want us to look at this, and it's something that is still going on in Africa. Africa is still under colonial master. It's still under colonial control. Even though you might not physically see it, but it's still there. We can even say that we African, we Blacks, we are still under the colonial masters. Either under the control of the English, or the control of the Portuguese, or the control of the French. We are somehow still under the colonial master, even though you cannot see it physically, but it's still there. It's still there, either through the Portuguese control or the French control or the English control. It's still there. So this is what I'm talking about today. So once if you want to control people or a set of people, you control them through introducing your language, because you know very well that your language is your culture. It comes with your culture. Once they adopt your language, they will automatically, gradually adopting your own culture, thereby suppressing their own culture. I would like to repeat that again. That once they introduce their language to you, which side by side goes with their culture, once you accept that, then you will accept gradually assimilating their culture. So the colonial master has been able to insert their own language, maybe be the Portuguese or the French or the English, into African culture. So unknowingly, directly or indirectly, they assimilate, they took the culture of their foreign language, or the foreign language being introduced. So once they do that, it's easy for them it's easy for the colonial masters to expect them doing what they want them to do, to expect Africans to continue to do what they want, because they already, took their language. They already accepted their language. They already accepted their culture. So this is still going on. It's still part of the problem of Africa. Once you take language, also they come in through religion, because religion also has to do with culture. And then if you look at religion in the world, it comes with culture. So if you look at the Hindus, it comes with Asian, Indian, culture. If you look at Buddhist, it comes with the Chinese and culture. If you look at Christianity, it comes with Western, some area of Arab land culture. So once they introduce through a language, through religion, and the rest is easy. Everything you already set in motion, things will start happening automatically. And that is how Africa gets to where they are, and they are still in the midst of it. So this is what I'm saying, that we need help. So, few now, I'm not saying a whole lot, even our names, African name, very few African are changing their name into the adopted countries' colonial masters, the Portuguese, and French and English. They're changing their name. Maybe Vincent and Victor and Victoria and Charles and John and all kind of names that we adopted as foreign, because African name usually it's not mostly is making a statement. African names is for identification. So when you be identified, when I hear your name, I can kind of tell what area that you from. Especially when you come to your country, when maybe Nigeria, maybe Kenya, maybe Ghana, when you say your name, your fellow Ghanaian would know exactly, okay, this person is from this part because of their name. So African name is our identity. Is who we are. It's our identity. If you take my name anywhere in the whole world, they will tell you exactly where I'm from, because that's my identity. When we as African, as blacks, start adopting foreign name, then we're losing our identity. So this is where I'm saying, can you all please help us? Let me just go further before I bring the help to you. So now, like English. So English is a language. That is all it is. It has nothing to do with you being educated or you being very intelligent because you can speak good English. You can speak it. But in Africa, you have to be able to speak good, correct, grammatically correct English. The Queen's English. If you don't, they look at you like you're not educated. This is where I need help. For you, please, to let us know, African know, that it's just a language. French is just a language. Portuguese is just a language. It has nothing to do with your knowledge or who you are. But for some reason, our colonial masters has inserted that in us, that we have to be able to speak a good, correct of their language. And it's affected us as African. I'm just sharing to the whole world what goes on in Africa. Let me tell you a story. So this is just of recent. I used to know a woman. It's an elderly woman. It's an elderly woman, and she has two daughters here. Yeah, she has two daughters here, and these two daughters, they are about the age of getting married, and one of them, has been dating this guy for a long time. All around in the town, within the community, within the Nigerian community, we all know this person. We know two of them. She has a boyfriend. Our daughter has a boyfriend. I don't know what happened at a certain point in time. I don't. The boy. It's not even a boy. This is about 30 years old man. It's about 30 years old man. So it's not really a boy. So he went to the supposed future in-laws' house and make a statement or said something, and he spoke a grammar, English that has a grammatical error in it. She spoke English that has a grammatical error in it. And this woman, she used to be a principal. She used to be a principal in Africa. So when he spoke and it was an error in the sentence, she was like, oh my God, this person is not even educated. But this person has been dating your daughter for years. They've been together for years. She said, no, that, my daughter, you can't marry him. He's not educated. He can't even speak correct English. And I'm looking at her and saying, Mama, what is that? And I said, no. And it became big deal. And she withdrew her blessing from their wedding and said, no, I can't let that happen. I train you. You're supposed to marry someone that is educated because of a language. So now they can't get married. So they separated. They separated. Now, this girl is having problem finding somebody else because we all in the Nigerian community where we all know these two people together, so we can really, nobody wants to date her. I mean, everybody knows everybody. So she has to leave the state and move just because of a language, because of a grammatical error in the sentence that he made. Can you please help us, help our brothers and sisters in Africa to say, French is just a language. Okay, English is just a language. It's a communication, a medium of communication, and Portuguese is just, it's just a language to communicate. And we need to get ourselves free from this slavery mentality of of foreign language, of colonial master language, dominating and controlling our life. This is where I need help with everyone else to explain to my people, to our people, to part of us to say, hey, it's just a language. I mean, I'm not the best speaker of English. I don't understand English. I don't know the best word and the first phrase and perfect. I don't know that. But I know one thing, that I speak to people and they understand what I said. Once they do that, I'm cool with it. I don't have to be perfect. So this is my help for you to, help us, help our brothers to say, look, it's just a language. We don't have to be perfect. And for us to start getting our culture back. So, language, culture, education, of course, they all go hand in hand. These are the things that's still going on in African community. You have to be able to speak that perfect, adopted colonial master language, which I see as is still part of slavery, part of colonization. We are still in there because they've been able to plant that seed, and it's still germinate. It's left for us to uproot it and plant our own, because our languages has to do with culture, religion has to do with culture, and we have adopted both. So it's easy for the colonial master to still able to control us. So we need to free ourselves from that mentality. This is what I'm saying. Let's join together. Let's help one another. Let's help our brothers and our sisters in their area of weakness. Where they are weak, we need to strengthen them. Where we are strong, we need to strengthen them. We need to strengthen them even the more. So I expect them to also, strengthen us in the area that we are weak. Remember, one race, one law. We all the same. I carry your identity. You carry my identity. Your struggle should be my trouble. My struggle. My struggle should be your struggle, because it is one law, one race. This is my dilemma, and I want to, everywhere you go, just, if you have the opportunity, drop it in there, or it's just a language, it doesn't matter. But the problem that we have was because there are so many cultures and so many languages in Africa. So we need one language to kind of unify us. But the chosen one was mostly the colonial one. So maybe we can do something. Maybe you can choose one of our language within the country to help us. And even if we want to adopt the foreign one, which is the general one that we've been using for all this while, we can still make sure that that we separate the language from the culture. Don't adopt the culture. Kind of use the language as a medium of communication in your country, because we've done that for years, and just leave your culture and promote your own value and your own culture. Thank you once again. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for taking time out today. Until I see you in the next video, have a wonderful day.